call. We're so excited we got the offer, but it seems like super low. We're at 324. The offer came in. I guess my question I would propose today.
I'm an entrepreneur. I enjoy the creation of things, and I enjoy putting the right people in place to do that. I'm always looking at different business opportunities, and I do a lot of coaching now and passing on these things and helping people make more money. Everything is golden in my life that could possibly be at this point, but I came from a very different place. I'm Brendan Bardick. I was a resident of Third Way Center. I was pretty much I would do anything at any time kind of kid. Whether it was stealing cars, whether it was selling drugs, whatever it was. I went into the system when I was probably 11. I had pulled a firearm, going from detention center and being locked up for 6 months at a time, and then another year stint, and then foster homes was never really ended that well, and then juvie lockup. And so I was around gang members, and I was around unstable people constantly. As a kid, you kind of start idolizing this lifestyle. I mean, we were planning, robbing different pawn shops while I was in jail. All we talked about was the more crimes we were going to do when I got out. It just became kind of who I was.
Well, Third Way Center was created for kids who are really at the end of the line. In general, they come to us from the social service system and from the Department of Youth Corrections, and they have been very unsuccessful in a number of other placements.
And when I was getting locked up in different places and all of this, it was all, what did you do to get here? At Third Way, they asked what happened to me, what happened along the way to put me in this scenario.
The truth is a very elusive thing for most of us. And you can't really arrive at a semblance of truth unless you've spent a lot of time digging up all the aspects that make up a person's life. My hobby happens to be archaeology. I don't think that's a coincidence, do you? And I love digging up the past, and I love putting it together. I love making sense out of it. Well, this is what we're trying to do. We dig up every shard we can find, every piece of writing, enormous amounts of these seemingly irrelevant pieces of information. And out of that emerges a picture of how it happened and what happened.
My dad was a former Marine, and when he got out, he had some mental health issues. He was very old school. He had, the old coal miner's belt that he would inflict discipline on us. My mom snapped. She went to the psych ward, full padded room. She had tried to commit suicide 3 or 4 times.
The stories are so unbelievably painful. It's like looking in the abyss and looking at the devil and looking him in the eye every day of your life and not being afraid. That's what we get our therapists to do. No one can give you your childhood back. No one can give you your past back. But someone can make it okay for you to be able to mourn your past and what you've lost. Most therapists are trained to talk at places of our own choosing, at our own time, and with our own language. What we do here, we let the kid choose where we talk and where we go.
Third Way was treating me much more as an adult. I had my own place and I had my own jobs and having structure and having chores. The counselors just, crying with us all the time and listening to us yell and scream and all of this stuff. And that kind of made me understand a lot more that everything I did was so I would never have to step back inside that house again. Jail was a safer place for me, I felt. And that was a turning point for me. So I brought my staff members at Keller Williams Real Estate, and today we're taking a tour of where I used to live. This is the first day I've been back since I was 17.
Because after curfew.
I don't know, it's a bunch of emotions, I guess. It's a little overwhelming.
I love the success of it. I love the fact that when teenagers get better, they really get better. It's like seeing a child born all over again.
I think I have found my justice. I'm not even angry anymore. I was wanting to prove everybody wrong, and I wanted to show everybody that, no matter what I came from, that I was still going to, be the best I possibly could be. And then along the way, I kind of realized that that's a piece of it, but the bigger piece is just, being okay with yourself and understanding that you can still have relationships and attachments to people.
Not every third-way graduate is out there driving a Mercedes-Benz, but we do set them free to become whoever they're potentially capable of being and want to be. The vast majority do not go back onto the social welfare system. They are able to contribute to society, and that's what we're trying to do. All of us pull in the same direction.